Parents with children are the busiest people in the world, especially parents with young children. And I say that as somebody who's had young children and somebody as a grandparent who has grandchildren. So I understand that, but there is something that is critically important, especially for us as parents with children, that we have to focus on. Let me explain. In the upcoming elections, many things related to our fundamental God-given right as parents to raise our children as we see fit are at risk. We saw this year the Department of Justice, the Attorney General of the United States of America, focus on going after parents who were simply protesting or giving testimony at school boards. And that is a shocking development. It's not new, but it highlights how school board elections have become a thing because parents during the pandemic have become all of a sudden aware of what is being taught to their children. Things as significant as critical race theory, in spite of the teacher union saying that is not being taught. It is. It is being taught in school districts in Texas. We see parents are now being shocked with the explicit sexual books that are available in their children's libraries. Some parents take those books to a school board meeting, and when they try to read from them, they are stopped because it's too obscene for a public meeting, and yet it's available to our children. And over again, we see these parents who are being stopped at every level because there's a conflict between values in terms of decisions about what is being taught and what will be taught to our children. We have seen an explosion of transgender philosophy in our public schools that is pushing children to assume that they are the wrong sex. Parents are being intimidated and sometimes investigated for their desire to help their children accept the gender that they're with, that they're in. So what is the solution? In every one of these situations, these philosophies that are attacking the fundamental God-given right of parents to raise their children as they see fit is being dealt with or being driven by a board or a policy or a group of people who are elected by the voters in this state. That's the reason the Republican Party of Texas has recently stated what I've long believed, that school board elections are no longer nonpartisan events. What we have is we have far left advocates, activists, I should say, who are on school boards who are driving this left-wing agenda, and parents are responding by participating and in many cases running for school boards to defend the fundamental right of parents in these situations. Recently, Governor DeSantis in Florida came out and endorsed what I would call pro-family candidates for school boards, and something shocking happened in the state of Florida. In Miami-Dade County, the largest school district in the state was taken over by conservatives, people who believed that parents should be involved in their children's education and not left-wing teacher unions. So those issues are coming up in this election. Early voting is beginning October 24th, and it is critical that we vote in these elections. It's critical at our local level with school boards. It's critical in hospital districts where these transgender policies are often in places that harm children, sometimes permanently. Our legislature is on the ballot, and the fundamental right of parents in the next legislative session in Austin is on the table. So it is impossible to overstate the importance of the upcoming election cycle. There are parents across this state who have never voted, and they're now becoming awakened to the issues. So I hope you will share this video with people. We need to go to the polls. We need to vote early. We need to encourage our family and friends to vote. And if you're not sure who to vote for, go to thsc.org and you can see our recommendations, our endorsements. That's for the state legislature, for statewide office, and as well as for local school boards. It is critical that we do this. I cannot overstate how important this is. Our families are at risk. So thank you for watching this video. Please share it with your family and friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us elect pro-family people who support the God-given right of parents to raise their children as they see fit. And thank you for helping us keep Texas families free.